Hi, my name is Nick Bowden. I'm a point guard at Saddleback College, and I'm class of 2021.
Nick, man, thank you for hopping on with us, man. Appreciate you. Talk to me about this game. First thing I want to ask you was, were there any nerves considering you're playing against the Huskies and that all the cameras and stuff like that?
I think, as a competitor, I get nervous before every game. Of course, this is a bigger deal, with the name that they have and the show and everything. But, as a team, we try to just go into it as a regular basketball game. With that being said, knowing that there's a certain edge that you want to prove yourself against one of the top teams in California. So it was definitely a little bit of nerves, but it was also a lot of fun that we had tonight. So.
Do you think that those nerves showed in the beginning of the game with the slow start that you guys had?
A little bit. I think guys, didn't really expect the physicality and how big they are. We underestimated how, maybe how physical they really were. But I think, those first nerves that we got them out the way finally, and finally got into the flow of our offense, started playing Saddleback basketball, and that was the biggest thing for us. So.
Talk to me about how you guys came out in the second half. It seemed like you had more energy, more aggression, and just more gumption overall.
Yeah, well, definitely. I think we emphasized at halftime the first 5 minutes were crucial, showing how bad we were the first 5 minutes of the first half. So we knew how important the first 5 minutes of the second half was, and we just played our basketball and just played hard. As long as we go in and give it everything that we got, I believe, we can compete with anybody in the state. And so I think that we proved tonight that we're a little bit better than everybody thought we were. And from here, we're just going to grow and get better for the rest of the season, as long as the conference plays coming up too. So.
All right, man. Quick, before we get out of here, what are your goals for this year? First, team, and then individual.
Team goal, of course, I came from a national JUCO last year. I went to Bowden Community College last year, so it's a bit different out here. I think the biggest thing for us is to win our tournament, maybe, and then, go on and win state track with a banner up in the gym. Of course, that's the goal. I think our team goal right now is to try to play consistent basketball every night.
Mm-hmm.
We can't just bring it against ELAC. We got to bring it against every other team in the state. So I think we're learning how to be consistent, and we're figuring it out. It was still early for us. I think it's our 9th game, so our biggest thing is to find consistency and, take that next step and try to win a championship for the program.
And then individual?
Individual, I'm going to take whatever God gives me, man. I've been playing basketball for a while now. A lot of kids wish they were in my position. A lot of kids wish they could get a scholarship opportunity. So I'm not forcing anything. Whatever I feel is the best decision for me, whether it's D1, D2, D3, NAIA, whatever fits me and I'm comfortable with, that's what I'll end up rocking out with. But it's still early. I still got another year maybe. God knows what basketball will take me, so I'm excited for the journey.
For sure. Are there any specific games, obviously this might have been one of them, are there any specific games that you have circled that you're looking forward to?
I think Riverside, this team, they're in our conference. Coach has talked about how they won conference for a couple years now, so I'm excited to play them, get playing against them. Fullerton, who's #1 in the state right now, I believe, we know how good they are. We've seen film on them for all season, so that's going to be a challenge every game in that circle. But really, the mentality I got to get, I want to circle every game. You want to treat every game like it's your last. You don't get these games back, you don't get this opportunity back, especially with the pandemic and the world we're living in right now. You got to take advantage of everything, so that's my biggest goal.
I love that mentality, bro. All right, so a couple off-brand questions. Mm-hmm. What's your GPA and what major are you looking at?
My cumulative GPA, I believe, is a 3.0 now. I've been working in the classroom, man, trying to get it up. My major, I did look into psychology in the beginning, but I'm looking more into like video graphics and moms and pops always tell me you gotta have an alternate, and the ball's gonna stop bouncing one day. So I'm looking at photography, video graphics, film, that kind of stuff. So like I said, I can always switch it, but that's what I'm really interested in right now.
Awesome. And then kind of like you kind of spoke on it a little bit in terms of schools for next year or the following year. Are there any particular schools that you have your eye on?
I'm going to be honest with you, I don't. I've been in very tough situations. I was recruited very heavily my senior year when I was class of 2020, then the pandemic hit. So, a lot of the kids from the D1s, wherever kids may be, got the year back. So I ended up going prep and everything. So, I'm just really JUCO's, you got to be a dog to be in JUCO, you got to be able to be mentally tough to, take whatever God gives you, you know what I'm saying? So I don't really have my eye on anything, but best believe I'm working to get what I work for, so.
Yes, sir. All right, Nick, is there anything else you want to say to the listeners or anything like that?
Oh, man, appreciate you. If you're watching, man, stay watching Saddleback basketball. Hopefully we'll open some eyes tonight, and we're gonna keep going, man.
There it is, man. I appreciate you.
Yep.
Nick Bowden, R2 Cents, y'all.